Hi Gorgies and gents, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are getting into this hair, darling. As you can see, it's laid, it's looking good, if I do say so myself. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're returning subby and OG Gorgie, thank you so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment down below and engage with me with any of the questions that I'll be answering on this video. So I did ask you on Instagram to send me some questions, and yes, this is the video where I answer all your questions. The most common question I got was, are you single? And the other one was, why did you leave YouTube? So I hope you guys will get the answers that you deserve today as I get into this hair that you also deserve. So please get into it, honey. Without wasting any more time, let's start laying and answering your questions. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start by showing you the contents of the package from Yolova. So this is a package that I got from Yolova. Inside, and it says born for beauty, obviously. So in the package, they have a thank you note and a welcome note. And then they also, which I already opened, they have a packet of 2 wig caps in this sort of like beigeish color. And then we have, ooh, I love this. So we have like a belt to lay your hair. This is like a Velcro sort of belt. I'm glad I don't have to use those, material ones that I was just cutting out. And then we have a pair of lashes as per usual. They also added in this, I haven't opened it, I just want to see what it is. I also think it's like a belt, yes. So it's also like something that you can use, like a wrap, to actually tie your hair, and it's branded Yolova. I love the color. I feel like it's super cute. Okay, and last but not least, they have the bag. I love these bags because they're great for storing your hair. So they have the bag that the hair was in, and now I'm going to show you the hair. So this is the hair that I got. This is a 24-inch Jerry curl. I washed it so the curls are not as defined, but I will define them properly for you. But guys, I love this hair. It's so soft. And this is what it, so I've already gone ahead and bleached the knots. So I did wash the hair when I was bleaching the knots. And inside it's got these combs. I don't like them much, but I'll keep these ones in for now. They've got 2 on the sides and 1 here at the back. There's also one that was here in the middle, but I already cut that one out. And as you can see, it's a 13x6 frontal. I've already gone ahead and plucked the frontal. It didn't need that much plucking, but I'm a perfectionist, so I did go ahead and pluck it all over again. So you can wear it as you want from the package. But if you want to know how I pluck my hair, then definitely check out my other videos where I show you how to actually pluck. And if you don't want to do it yourself, honey, go to Instagram, follow my business page, Gorgie Beauty, and you can send your hair to me and I will pluck it for you. But yeah, absolutely love the hair. You guys are gonna watch me install it, and I'm also gonna answer your questions. But yeah, if you want to get a discount on any purchase of hair on the Yolova website, please do use my my code. I'll leave it in the screen. I'll also leave it in the description box. I'll also leave a link directly to this specific hair. So I'm going to start by using the wig cap that they had in the package. I like protecting my hair with the wig caps. I mean, you don't always need to have a wig cap, but it's a nice to have because you can then protect your hair underneath everything. So I've got a mirror here on the side, guys. I'm going to keep looking at the mirror just to make sure that everything is perfect. You know me, I like things to be perfect, so I want to make sure I'm coming through. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with a dark powder. I'm using the Yardley powder in the shade Mahogany. You can get this at Clicks. So I usually use this to contour. So it's a nice dark color that's going to blend in perfectly for the wig. You don't necessarily have to do this step because you have, if you bleach the knots of the wig, but I do like doing it because I usually actually get like wig caps that are a darker shade of brown instead of a light caramel. So that's why I am doing this part. Okay, and then we're gonna try the wig on. So they also have these adjustable straps, which is really great, just to make sure that the wig is secure. Let's try it on. Cha, woo! I could even wear it like this. That's how flexible this hair is. I love it so much. I'm going out to dinner today, so it's a good thing that I'm actually doing this. So I see here, for instance, the wig, the lace is a little bit big, so I'm gonna cut a little bit of that lace out. On this side, it looks perfect. I think I might also need to cut a little bit of lace out, but otherwise, yeah, I need to cut just a little bit, just so, I don't know if you guys can see, but like, I don't like it being over my ear like this. I like it to be, you know, right around the ear. I hope you can see that. But yeah, so let's get started. So I'm using this glue from Max Melt. It's a super hold glue. If you buy this glue, just make sure that you buy the, so it comes with a small little glue remover, and it's very important to have that. I'm gonna put one layer. So as you guys know, if you want the hair to, if you're gonna, oh my word. If you want to keep the hair on for longer, all you need to do is add a few more layers of the glue. I'm only gonna have one layer, just so, because I'm not gonna keep this hair on for too long. Let me find a wet wipe, child. So I think I broke it in a way, but anyway, we need to move. So as much as it's a super hold glue, it also dries very quickly. That's why you need to like be quick when you work with it. I use this on my clients on Gorgie Beauty, because usually when someone comes to get their hair installed, they want to keep it for longer than just 1 day or 2 days. Some people want to, you know, keep it for a week, so it really works well with that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just make that layer nice and thin so that it can dry clear. You have to wait until it dries clear also. But it dries really quickly. I actually don't have too many problems with this glue. It's just that I get impatient and I either put on too much and then it doesn't turn clear as quickly. But otherwise, I think it's one of the best glues in the market. I still love Got2b, but I like having a super hold glue now because I don't have to like constantly fix my hair like, oh my gosh, is it still on? Is it off? What's going on? I don't have to worry about all that. While we wait for the glue to get clear, let me start answering your questions. So I got a lot of questions. I've actually realized that if I want to get a response from you guys, I need to put it on my timeline on Instagram because clearly y'all don't watch my stories. So the first question is, what do you do for a living? So I am a digital acquisition specialist. So I work within digital marketing. I work for a telecoms company or a company owned by a telecoms company. So I work in telco. We basically own an app and I do the promotion of that app. So I use platforms like Google Ads, DV360, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of these different platforms, and also private networks where we actually book space for ads in order to get people to install our app. So that's what I do for a living. Yeah, I don't know if that's clear, but if it is not clear, I have a whole lot of other videos where I actually answer this question. So you will get your answer somewhere on my channel. Then the next question is, hi Han, do you miss Dubai? No, I don't miss Dubai. I think the only thing that I would actually miss about Dubai is basically the safety aspect of it. Like, I never felt unsafe in Dubai. Like, you can walk around in the street at 2 a.m. coming from the club or whatever. But in general, I don't think I miss it. I really love the fact that I'm closer to my mom right now. Like, anything happens, I know I can just pack up and go. You know, I really love the fact that I feel like I'm more settled. Also, my social media platforms as well as my YouTube grew more when I was back in SA, because I think people started feeling like I was more relatable in a sense. I don't know if that's something that makes sense, but I don't miss it. There are certain aspects that I miss, but most of my friends that are there, like Utebuho, she moved back to SA as well, and we're together last weekend. So yeah, I don't really miss it, but I do miss like the safety aspect. I do miss the aspect of traveling. Like, travel is so cheap from Dubai, so I do miss that as well. And then someone said, have you had any racist encounter in Cape Town, and how did you handle it? I haven't had any racist encounter specifically, but I've had just like, you know, when you just see someone looking at you funny because you're at a restaurant or whatever, and because they don't blatantly say anything or act weird towards me, there's no reason for me to react or anything like that. So I just continue minding my own business, doing what I'm doing, looking fine, having fun. Yeah, because nothing has been like in your face, blatant, like, why are you here, you black, or someone calling me, you know, a word that I will not say on this channel. But yeah, next questions. How and when did your love for wine start? Yo, so back in varsity, I used to go out with my friends a lot, obviously, and I was that one who just like never used to get as tipsy as everyone else. I'd always end up being like the sober one, and I'd end up taking care of my friends. So I was so tired. Like, I used to drink Hunter's Dry back then. So for every Hunter's Dry that I drank, I would have like a shot of tequila or a shot of something, you know what I mean? Just to keep up with them, because yeah. So it started then when I realized that whenever I'd have wine, like, I would enjoy what I'm drinking, but I'd also have a nice buzz where I can still be sociable without feeling like I'm chasing, you know, a high or something. I don't know if that makes sense. But then when I started exploring wine, I realized that it's nice to actually drink something that has a bit more context. I started being attracted to the thought of, you know, I'm drinking this, but I'm also like learning something new about what I drink. So it's also an industry that I can actually like grow and learn and explore and teach other people. And then it started becoming a thing for me, especially when I moved to Cape Town in 2016, the first time I moved to Cape Town. And then I started going to wine farms, and it just became such an interesting, you know, it was one of those things that wasn't easily available to me when I was in Joburg or when I was in East London or King Williamstown. So when I got to Cape Town, I was like, it's so intriguing, it's so interesting, you know what I mean? It was giving me vibes, it was giving me life, and I decided to kind of like make it my thing, because I enjoy wine, firstly. I love learning about wine, and I love discovering places where my favorite wines come from. I hope that makes sense. Sorry, I think the glue is not nice and transparent, so I'm just gonna start installing properly. The sides are always such an issue, yes? I don't know if you guys also get that with the sideburns, where you have to put in like multiple layers of glue just so they can stay in place. Cha, it's so perfect. This hair, this wig is just giving me life. And you know what I love about this lace from Yolova is that it's so thin. Like, it's such a thin lace. Honestly, I don't know how they do it because it's not HD, but it's just transparent, but it's so thin, so much so that when you actually put it on, it's easy for it to melt into your skin and not look like an actual wig or like be bulky and stuff. Okay, let's get into the next question. Sorry, my phone keeps locking itself. So someone asked me, why did you leave YouTube? Guys, I don't think a lot of you guys actually like watched that video till the end because I did say why I was leaving YouTube. But I guess let's just get into this conversation again. I left YouTube because I felt like it just wasn't fun anymore. When I joined YouTube, it was obviously like I had just moved to a new country. I was exploring. It was fun. YouTube was booming. I was watching a lot of my faves, Otandi Gama, Mihlali, Naledi, you know what I mean? So it was really nice just seeing all these other black South African females just doing the most on YouTube. And I was just like, this seems like something I would love to do. And especially now that I'm in Dubai, I didn't have a lot of friends. So I felt like it was a nice way for me to actually, you know, like, I don't know, entertain myself, but also like create memories and share these memories and share my travels with other black women or just women in general and men who wanted to actually travel to those places but who couldn't maybe afford to do that right then. So it was nice to show them what, you know, the possible options could be. I think this is too long. And then as soon as, I don't know, after some time, it just became a chore. It stopped being something that was fun, that I was just doing to entertain myself and, you know, my subscribers, my Gorgies. Yeah, I think that's the main reason. And then also, guys, I don't think a lot of you guys understand that content creation is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So I'm not a full-time content creator, so I have a full-time job, and especially when I moved back to SA, that's another thing. When I moved back to SA, I was now closer to family. There were a lot of like family things happening. I felt overwhelmed, and I had just started a new job, you know, and my team was growing, getting more people into the team, and my responsibilities were becoming more and more by the day. And I just could not manage having a YouTube channel that is so demanding of content, but does not really give me, you know, the same returns, if you understand what I mean. Like, I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like most people don't make money from YouTube directly. They make money outside of YouTube for YouTube. So if you get like a brand that wants you to do a YouTube video, that's the money that's actually like gonna keep you afloat, rather than the money that you make from like AdSense or whatever. So the returns just weren't matching the effort that I was putting in. That's another thing. And you know, sometimes watching your channel not grow is quite discouraging. So I was going through the motions, and I was just like, actually, like, oh, and the most important thing also, like, you know, when you go out with your friends, and I was creating vlogs all the time, you know, going out with my friends, and I just felt like I can never be present and in the moment because I'm constantly thinking about content. I'm constantly strategizing how to shoot, how to whatever, what to say, what to show. It was just a thing where I feel like I would get so irate even when I'm out with my friends if they didn't get like the perfect video or perfect shot of me. I'm just like, ugh, I'm so over it, or whatever the case is. And that was starting to annoy me because, I mean, after some time, people are also going to get annoyed by always being a grumpy Grinch and whatnot. So I didn't want to put my friends through all of that anymore. And I didn't want to put myself through all of that anymore. I didn't even feel like I needed a break. I feel like I just needed to stop. I didn't want to say it's a break because I didn't know if I'm actually gonna, you know, have the strength to come back. And I didn't want to promise something that I knew I didn't even know I was going to be able to deliver on myself. So that is, yeah, that was a long explanation, but that is basically some of the reasons why I left YouTube. I just really wanted to enjoy my life without always having to have this camera, darling. But I mean, the reason why I'm back as well is because I missed you guys, firstly. Secondly, because you guys coerced me, you forced me to come back, and I'm back. But with me being back, I also don't know how long I'll be staying. I'm doing it for as long as it's still fun for me to do. And then when it's not, I'm out, because I constantly have to choose myself. I have to choose my mental health. I have to choose my sanity. All those good things. And one thing about me, I will choose myself, son. So I hope that answers your question. I'm loving being back so far. I'm loving creating content again. So let's see how it goes. I love you guys that much. Next question, what made you decide to go back to YouTube? I think I just spoke on that. Next question, how's your mom? My mom is doing good. I mean, relatively good. She's old, so, I mean, she's not that old though. She's really not that old, but she's doing relatively well. I am going to be going to the Eastern Cape soon. I have plans to go home because there's a few things that I am doing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I haven't been home in a while now. She's doing much better. Thank you for asking. Which year or age was the prime year of your life? My word. So I have a great answer for this one. I feel like I have two ages where it was the prime of my life for two different reasons. 23. Guys, when I was 23, I had the most fun. I promise you, like, I had the most fun. I'm gonna use my ORS mousse. I had the most fun. I was doing the most. I was living life. Yeah. Even when I was like 25, I remember still talking to my friends saying that I want to be 23 or they must call me 23. Like, I really had a great time when I was 23. I think I was at the point where I was just literally just having fun. So I had no responsibilities. I wasn't worried about anything. Do you know what I mean? I was just having fun. That was the main goal of my life at that stage of my life. And then my other prime, which I think I'm proudest of, is 30. Or was it 29? Sorry, it's 29. That was that last year? No, so 30, guys. 30, sorry. Last year, because I'm 31 now. So 30 was also like my favorite year. I think I also had the most fun last year, but in a different way. Like, I was furnishing my house. I had just moved back. I feel like my mom and I were starting to like also build a closer relationship. I have good friends around me. I made some good friends. Like, we became closer last year. Even though I had my surgery last year and I couldn't do a lot, but I feel like it was one of like the best years ever. And what else about last year? Oh, I was making money. Last year. Guys, I feel like God literally, he had his pin on me last year. He said, let's do it. Do you know what I mean? I really had the best time last year. I can't even lie. So it was because of my career success. It was because of my friendships, my relationship with my mom. I became such a like confident person, like, so I'm very spiritual as well. So I think that spirituality just gave me so much confidence last year for some reason. And I was just a boss. I was just a boss babe. I was doing things that I love. I was building myself a little home. Nje, man, guys, I don't know how to explain it, but 23 and 30 were the years where I feel like I was at my prime. And for some, like, well, not for some reason, but I also feel like this year might be. I'm using this wax stick that I got from Flexit Beauty Supply. I've been loving it. I've been trying it for a couple of weeks now, and I love it. It's basically for making sure the hair is flat and, you know, removing those flyaways. I also feel like this year is going to be one of those years, but I feel like this year is going to be one of those years in a different way. In a different way. I'm not one that believes in saying things before they happen, but I also feel like what is meant for me will be for me, whether I say it before it happens or not. But I can just sense that this year is going to be one of those good years, because so far it has been. I'm traveling more, I'm meeting more lovely people, I'm just I'm having fun. The next question is, what did you initially want to do career-wise? Career-wise, initially I wanted to be a geologist or a meteorologist, because I was really good at geography when I was in high school, using this water with conditioner. If you want to know the specific conditioner, it's the olive oil. No, it's the Palmer's conditioner, Palmer's. So this is just going to help to define my curls. I wanted to be a meteorologist or a geologist because I was really good in geography in high school, and I thought that was the path I was going with. But funny enough, when I actually applied to varsity, I also applied for like building, which is like architecture, and then I applied for marketing. So I don't know why I ended up applying for things that are different to what I initially thought I would go ahead and study, or what I thought my career would be in. The next question is, hey friend, is it easier to put glue on the eyelid then you put the eyelash after? I don't do that. I feel like it's just so messy. If you want to put your glue on and then put eyelashes, rather just use magnetic liner. I actually have mine. I used magnetic liner today. This is my magnetic liner. This is also from Flexit Beauty. I'll leave their handle somewhere on the screen. You can check them out. So that's an easy way of putting on lashes, because then you just put on liner and then you just plonk the lashes on instead of putting glue in the traditional sense on your lashes, on your eyelid. Next question is, how's 2022 going so far? Listen, 2022 started off very rocky because I wasn't feeling like it was a new year because I didn't take leave. So I was just continuing on. I felt like it was a continuation of 2021, and it's only now that I'm actually feeling like, okay, yeah, it's a new year. I was just saying that to my friend, like literally last month. I was like, beginning of, I think first week of March was when I was like, okay, it's a new year. So far so good. I'm very happy. I'm making money. I'm traveling. I'm meeting new people. You know what I mean? Like, these are exactly the things that I want to do, and these are the things that make me happy and make me feel like, you know, things are going well. Yeah. So 2022 is top so far. Comment down below, let me know how 2022 is going for you guys. I'd love to have a chat about that and see how you guys feel about this new year. Someone else said, how did you start as an influencer, and tips for upcoming influencers? And thank God you're back on YouTube. So I didn't initially start my journey thinking that I was going to become an influencer or like a content creator. I literally, like I said, I just started my YouTube channel because I was like, oh, I'm going to a new place and I'd love to, you know, have somewhere to share the memories and also show other people where I was traveling to. So I just wanted to educate and share, basically. So I started like that, but because I was on YouTube, I kind of felt like I also had to be on Instagram, because I was already on Instagram actually before YouTube. So I was just like, oh no, let's just also, you know, drive traffic from my Instagram to my YouTube. So I started focusing on actually creating content for my Instagram to drive to my YouTube and grow my YouTube channel. I didn't really work with brands that time. I actually only started working with brands, I think, last year. Yeah, last year. So it hasn't been like a paying journey throughout. So I think to start, just like think about what you want to talk about, what you are interested in. It's so much easier, not necessarily easier though, but like it's so much better when you're doing something that you're already passionate about or something that already interests you, because then it's so organic. Then people resonate with you on that level. Do you know what I mean? Because they can see that you also love this thing that you're talking about and telling them about and whatever. So I think about what your main interest is. Decide to focus on one thing, but you don't always have to focus on one thing for the whole time, you know, because I started off thinking that I was going to be a beauty influencer, and then next thing I was focusing on travel, and then next thing I was doing a lot of vlogging, so lifestyle, and then I just kind of let go of the beauty stuff as a whole, and I did a lot of lifestyle. So I think you figure out what you like as you go and what content your audience likes as you go. So just start, but also have a vision. Also take quality images. Like, don't just take images and, you know, whatever. Make sure that you have an idea of which brands you'd like to work with, and then cater your content that you like doing in a way that, you know, those brands could see that, oh, okay, I can see how we could fit with this person. I think that's my only advice, to be quite honest, because I was winging it for the longest time, but I was lucky because I already work in the industry, so I already know what I was looking for when I was hiring influencers, when I was at agency. So yeah, I think that's a very important thing. I hope that answers your questions. If not, please comment down below, then we can continue the conversation in the comment section. I'm gonna use this serum from Afri True. It's a polishing serum. I've been using this for a couple of months now. I really love it. Why is it not showing? Okay. Anyway, next question. What's your best wine farm you've ever visited? Ooh, that is a tough one. Oh, okay. My favorite wine farm is obviously R&R. Like, I love R&R. I also love getting gifts for them. So Rupert and Rothschild. I think the next one would be, which other one did I really enjoy? Ooh, it's coming out. Okay, I guess it's telling me, laid. It's so laid. Woo. Okay, I did not expect that. I'm definitely keeping this hair on for longer. Sweetie, wait guys, I just need to come closer to show you. Sweetie, what lace, sweetie? What lace, honey? What lace? And same. You know, guys, actually, like, I felt really like demotivated when I woke up today, and I didn't want to do anything. So this is really great. I feel so. This is what I was talking about with the confidence thing. Do something you love and something that gives you joy. Being pretty, waking up looking cute. I don't even want to lie. So, I mean, darling, I can't believe it. Okay, anyway, let's continue with the questions. I don't even know where I was at because I got distracted by this gorgeous hair. Yo. So base wine farm. So I do like Rupert and Rothschild. I really also enjoy one that I visited. I enjoyed Haute Cabrier and I also really liked the one that I went to last weekend, which is Oldenburg. So I'll just choose those 3 for now. But I feel like most of the wine farms that I've been to, like each of them has a certain quirk about them. It's either I really enjoy the wine or I really enjoy the vibe of the estate. So with Oldenburg, for instance, I really enjoyed the vibe of the estate and I enjoyed the wine so much. I came out with a favorite, a Grenache. Yo, guys, I've always had Grenache as a blend, in a Bordeaux blend. I've never had it by itself. I love it. Like, best Grenache I've ever had in my entire life. And then someone says, what did you study in varsity? So in varsity, I studied BCom Marketing Management. Next question. Sorry guys, I'm just going to go through all the questions now because we're running out of time. Next question is, which institution would you recommend for digital market for a career update? I've used Red and Yellow. I've also used the UCT one, so Get Smarter. I do recommend those because I did a brand management course with UCT, and I did, what did I do? I think I did a digital marketing with Red and Yellow. They're both really good, so I really love those two. You can also check out, there are a few online. I don't know the names per se, but I'll say for these two that I've just mentioned, really love them. I think they are the best. So yeah, check them out. It's great to always like study whatever career path you're in or whatever field you're in. It's great to always like elevate yourself by doing like short courses or anything that you feel like is going to uplift, you know, your current position or the position you see yourself being in next. Oh, next question. Are you dating or boys are a waste of time, Jay? Listen, sweetie, boys are a waste of time, but I like my time being wasted. I am dating. I am currently seeing someone. Your go-to stores for all your beautiful dresses. So I've been buying a lot from Instagram boutiques. There's this one that I bought from recently called Miss L Designs. I like Trueberry dresses as well, and G's Style on Instagram. And then in actual retailers or stores, I go to H&M for dresses, and then I go to YDE a lot for dresses. I feel like YDE just nails it all the time for me. Like whatever occasion you're looking for, you will find it at YDE. But if you want to know a specific dress, I always tag them on my Instagram. So just go to the picture, click, and then you'll be able to see which store it's from. Top 3 restaurants for fine dining in CPT. So my top 3, okay. My top 3 that I've been to, I haven't really done a lot of fine dining, but I've been to Potluck Club. I really enjoyed it. I've been to La Colombe, the one in Silver Mist in Constantia. Really enjoyed that as well. And then the last one, I'm not quite sure if it's fine dining, but I really enjoyed Savruga. I don't know if you guys know Savruga in the V&A. They have really great wine selection and they have really great seafood. I don't think it's fine dining, but those are the more like formalish restaurants that I've been to that I really enjoyed. And then the next question is, how many are you in your family? Okay, so my dad has 3 kids from his previous marriage. Well, 2 kids from previous marriage and 1 from previous relationship. So he has 3 kids outside of his marriage with my mom. But within the marriage, I'm the only child. So yeah, only child with my mom. And then I have 2 half sisters and 1 half brother. As a girl who grew up in a small town, do you ever suffer from imposter syndrome when you walk into a big room? Sis. For me, if I do get imposter syndrome, right? But it's never based on the fact that I'm coming from a small town. Like that does not matter to me. But where I come from, what circumstances I come from doesn't matter because I'm there. The fact that the door is open to me to walk into that big room means that I deserve to be there. But I do get imposter syndrome in a sense where I'm like, not necessarily like where I'm from, but like I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do I even know what I'm doing? Like, I'm like, do I even know what I'm doing? Do I deserve to be in this room based on my accolades? Not necessarily based on where I come from or anything, like just like based on do I know what I'm doing in here? Am I going to be able to answer their questions? Am I really an expert in this thing, or am I not? Those are more of the questions that I would have imposter syndrome around, instead of where I come from. So never let where you come from, whether you got a big house or poverty or richness or blah blah blah, never let that hold you back from walking into rooms that you deserve to be in. You can doubt yourself in terms of your expertise, but the people in those rooms, when you speak, because they know that you're gonna speak sense. You've been doing this for a long time. You've been doing this great for a while. So yeah, that's how I feel when I walk into those rooms. I'm like, and I've had multiple successes, so I have no reason to be doubting that I deserve to be in this room. Confidence, fake it till you make it. How did you make friends abroad? I'm struggling. I was lucky when I moved to Dubai because I posted it on my Instagram, and then a friend of mine from varsity, and Usibuma Bena, she's a big thing now, girl. Hey girl. Usibuma Bena commented on my video, and she said that she had a friend who's there. So she connected me and that friend. So which is now Oluetu. So Oluetu and I met up for lunch, and we were having good vibes. And she had been in Dubai for a while. So she introduced me to her friends, and we all became friends. So I didn't really struggle initially. But adding on to those friends was a little bit harder because obviously everyone is already... I think Dubai is also one of those cliquey places. People tend to stick together based on which country they come from. So it was hard making additional friends. But my initial friends, because I was introduced to people who were already from South Africa and from around Africa, so it became a little bit easier because someone already knew someone who was there, and then we got along. Because if we didn't get along, I probably wouldn't have met all the other people that were there. So it was fairly easy. But I think go onto Instagram, look at people that are in Dubai, I'm assuming that you're in Dubai. Look at people that are in the country that you're at, and reach out to them if they're South Africans or if they're fellow Africans or whatever the case is, and just reach out to them and be like, hey, would you like to go for a drink? You need to, I think when you move to a different country, you need to be the one who initiates a lot of things. If you want to actually have friends, if you want to enjoy your time there, you need to be able to initiate. But also what I love about myself is that I'm able to go out by myself to a place. And when you go out by yourself, you must also be willing to make conversations with people next to you. So I'm one of those people who will be sitting there, and then I look at someone doing something, then I'm like, oh, that looks like a nice dinner, or that's a great wine. Have you tried this wine? Or have you tried that thing? Or, I'll just make small talk. And we start chatting, maybe we get along, maybe they don't brush me off, and then we exchange numbers, and next thing you know, I have a new friend. So just be open. And then the last question is, do you think you'll start your own wine brand? Honey, I would love that. I really would love that. I don't know if it's something that I will do, but yeah, I'm putting it in God's hands. Can he just make it happen? I've had a few people coming up to me asking me if I'm willing to partner on that, but I don't feel like it's the right time or that they are the right people to partner with. So when the right partnership comes, I think I'll know. And yeah, so right now I'm just putting it in God's hands. Sorry guys, I'm busy packing up the stuff here. I'm putting it in God's hands. He'll let me know when the time is right and when the partnership is right. Yo, guys, thank you so much for all the questions that you sent. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And get into this hair. Ooh, get into this hair, honey. This is a Jerry curl, guys. Love it so much. And when it dries, it's gonna be nice and fluffy and wild, and it's gonna be cute. I'm gonna look good, honey. Also, the installation is just flawless, guys. Sorry. Let's give Max Melt their flowers because wow. I don't think I've laid my hair like this in a long time. So I'm really looking forward to going out tonight. Look at that. I customized it so well. Sorry, I need to bring you closer because definitely bonba customized for the gods, laid for the queens. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to use my discount code if you'd like to buy yourself this hair or any other hair on the Yolova website. I will leave all the details in the description box. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do comment down below, let me know what you think, answer some of the questions as well. Let's have a chat, let's engage. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to like this video, and please do come back for the next few videos that we'll be posting on the channel, because like I said, I am back on YouTube and I'm ready to serve you guys some content, some beauty, some vlog, some wine. Cheers, darlings.